Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry.
Welcome to Rugby AM. You're here at the Magic Weekend. It's St James's Park in Newcastle. It's an event like no other. The whole sport comes together. I'm joined by Wayne Wagger Taurus Godwin. Wagger, are you having a good time, mate?
I'm having an awesome time, Simo. Yesterday was outstanding, but today's going to be even better. The cast fans are in the house behind us.
Oh, the fans are here!
Yeah!
Woo! We can't take him anyway. Right now, it's time to go and meet some of the people, the key people, because we're featuring Wakefield on this show. We're also going to see all the fantastic atmosphere of the games, and mainly, it's all about these guys, the fans! Woo!
Everybody in the club, come on, here we go. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Let's go to work.
Right, Magic Weekend, no better place to make your debut for Widnes today. Looking for a big impact on the field, mate?
Yeah, exactly. I just want to get 2:30 to hurry up and kick off and start playing.
Last year at Magic, unbelievable finish to the game with Milky's drop goal from the halfway.
I'd like it to be over a lot sooner than what it was last year. I don't think we'll see anything as special as what we did last year, but looking forward to a really tough game against Widnes today.
Everybody in the club, come on, here we go. Let's go to work. Let's go to work.
Danny, fantastic performance again at Magic, topping last year's last-minute win. Obviously, the boys are really happy with today's performance.
Oh yeah, it's been it was a tough performance as well. I think Widnes had a real good dig at us. The scoreline didn't really reflect the game. I thought they were in the game for most of it. They played really tough through the middle. Our middles had to do a really big job on them. I think Carl Wood did about 55 tackles, so that was a massive effort from him. And just a lot of skill on the edge to finish the tries off at crucial times, really.
Absolutely. And on the agenda for tonight, then, he stayed in Newcastle or back to Wakey?
No, we're not. I don't go out anywhere else apart from Wakefield, so we're heading back straight away, yeah.
Now I'm on the grind, it's time to climb. Straight to the top, I'm in hyperdrive. And again, I don't want a 9 to 5, cause I gotta keep my mind alive. Now I'm on the grind, it's time to climb. Make some noise if you like the vibe. I just wanna let go, go. I just wanna let go, go. I just wanna let go, go. I just wanna let go, yeah. Let's go to work. Let's go to work, 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 work. Everybody in the club, come on, here we go. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Yo. See I work, then I play. Get a job done, no delay.
First day out today for the Giants. No better occasion than Magic Weekend, and on the score sheet as well, mate. Did you enjoy your debut?
Yeah, it was really good. Obviously, beginning of the season, Magic Weekend's probably one game I targeted on the bucket list, so I'm really grateful to Huddersfield for giving me a chance of doing that. Obviously, really grateful to Lee letting me come here and just have a game. And like I said, there's no better way than coming to Magic Weekend and picking up 2 points, albeit not for my club, for another club. But yeah, I'm just glad for get a win.
I just wanna let go, go. I just wanna let go, go. I just wanna let go, go. I just wanna let go, yeah. Let's go.
Obviously, a really great rivalry between yourself and Leeds Rhinos. You've got the upper hand in the recent fixtures, especially the last one. But I would imagine you prepared just like a normal game today for a tough game.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. It'll be a lot tougher than last time. be hoping for a bit of revenge on us after last time performance. But the boys looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to getting inside the stadium.
Leeds captain Danny Maguire, obviously I appreciate there would have been too much focus on that last game, but not the word revenge, but just try to make up and have a better performance this time.
Yeah, I don't think revenge is on the cards. Just you just want to play well and perform for the team and for everybody involved, really. So yeah, we've had a good week's prep, and everybody's looking forward to getting out there.
And the track ain't heavy till you heard me on it. I don't want a 9 to 5, cause I'm gonna keep my mind alive. Now I'm on the grind, it's time to climb. Straight to the top, I'm in hyperdrive. And again, I don't want a 9 to 5, cause I'm gonna keep my mind alive. Now I'm on the grind, it's time to climb. Make some noise if you like the vibe. I just wanna let go.
We've seen the ball arrive there in the Stobart truck. Can you just tell us a little bit about why and how it's all come together this year?
Well, it's been a long journey. Basically, the ball's had a month now driving around the country. We're 3 years into a partnership with the Sir Bobby Robson Foundation, and it's something that as a club and really as a sport we're immensely proud of. In all the time that Magic's been in the North East, we've been raising funds for the Sir Bobby Robson Foundation, and they carry out some fantastic work both in the treatment and research of cancer. And we've now raised, pretty close to 100 grand.
That's fantastic. I mean, you see the concept this year with the Marvel shirts, but it's just refreshing, like yourselves and St Helens and a couple of other clubs doing it for a good cause and having a special shirt and making some money for charities, as well as celebrating such a fantastic weekend.
Yeah, and obviously marketing-wise, it's natural for us to play in black and white, so the black and white stripes is a natural fit with us. But this year it was more about utilising our commercial partners, so the ball's gone around the business. It's been passed between over 2,000 people now in various businesses between Widnes and the North East, and it's just been a whole load of fun, and it's raised £22,000 for the charity. So as I say, it's something that we're immensely proud of, and hopefully we can cap it off with a win today.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble King.
What are you doing?
God save.
Wagger, I've told you, give it up, put the ball down. You're not getting on the plane. Right, Sammy lad. You're not getting on the plane,
Still
mate.
good enough, aren't I?
You're not, mate. If you want to go to the World Cup, come and see David Addy with me. We're going, you could come too. Check this out.
Well, we've been doing rugby league travel for quite a long time. We used to do the Wembley weekends and the Magic weekends when they were Cardiff and Edinburgh. Now the massive opportunity this year is to take everyone to Australia with the official England Rugby League supporters tours with Rugby AM and having the trip of a lifetime down under for the World Cup. We're going to the heartlands in Australia, the rugby league. So we're going to be at the Sydney Football Stadium, which for one of the fantastic matches. We're also going to be at the Suncorp, which is absolute monster of rugby league. And then we're going to also, obviously there's some other stadiums. We're going to be in Auckland for the semi-final at Mount Smart, which is the iconic New Zealand stadium. We're doing it in a fantastic way. We completely understand for everyone it's a trip of a lifetime. We've got to go under that with that concept that people have got to come out and absolutely be thinking this is the best thing they've ever done. then we can create this legacy and we can start building rugby league travel to other events.
We are the official England partner, and I'm going to be doing all the Q&As with all the England boys, Big Sammy B, all the fellas, Wayne Bennett. We're going to get very, very unlimited access, to the boys, and it's unique to our tour. We get to go to training sessions, we're going to be doing barbecues, it's going to be special.
No, there's tours been before, but we're the ones who are actually going to be right front and centre. Obviously with Alex's connections as well, he seems to know everyone. We're also going to be, we're going to have many opportunities, many excursions, a load of fun, HQ bars in each of the city, and it's just there for people to come along and have an organised, fantastic rugby league time.
Absolutely brilliant. If you need to get any information, the website is on right now on the screen. Also check out rugbym.co.uk. There's a full tab on the Rugby League World Cup on there. All the details you need to be part of this tour with us and Glory Days. As you can tell, it's been a fantastic time at Magic Weekend. At the end of part 1, make sure you're tuning in for part 2 as we travel to the Rhinos Challenge at Butlins Skegness.
Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry. Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry.
Welcome to Rhinos Challenge Skegness. The 4th year Rugbym's been here, the 5th year tournament. Absolutely unbelievable. The largest junior rugby festival in the world, giving young people a chance not just to play rugby, but to meet new friends and grow bonds that will last a lifetime. We've been around the whole tournament, checking out the people that matter, the celebrities that have come along, and the players who are actually a dad for the weekend. Check this out.
We're down at Butlins Skegness this year, doing the Rhinos Challenge for the 5th year in a row. We've got 154 teams, I think, this year, which is the biggest we've had so far. Around 6,000 people here, 2,000 kids all playing from across the country, from under 7s through to under 15s. We started this competition to give kids from clubs a chance to go on a residential tour. A lot of rugby clubs play in local festivals, but they never get the chance to go away with the teams and the families and the coaches. It's not really a culture we've got in rugby league, so we started this up with the ESF events. The idea came about 7 years ago now, and we've grown it from there. So it just gives them an opportunity to get away, and they get to play a bit of rugby, they get to enjoy the facilities at Butlins and just have a great time for the weekend. The event's now the biggest rugby league festival in the world. There's nothing better certainly in the UK, and we've checked in Australia as well, and for once we've beaten them at something, so that's good.
The Rhinos Challenge is a fantastic event for us to be involved in at ESF. It's the 5th year of the festival. I think the event is exciting for the teams who take part. We've got 150 teams from all over the country, so the opportunity to play against teams that they've not played against before is exciting in itself. But the secondary element that we have here at the Rhinos Challenge is the Butlins Resort, and that gives us another experience for the teams. Clubs who maybe join each other sort of once a week for an hour when they're playing their games or dropping off at training are away together for 3 nights here at Butlins, and that's another experience, the touring experience for everyone. You've got the swimming pools and the splash water worlds and the fun fairs and everything here at Butlins as well, so that's a great experience for the kids and for the parents.
Running circles through my mind, together till the end of time. Always the friend you feel inside. Keep the girl in your
Well, this is our first year here with Keighley Albion's under 9, and the reason we want to come here with the Leeds Rhino Challenge is just for all the teams to get together and have a really good time and enjoy playing the sport of rugby.
I'm Riley Fisher, we're Lock Lane, and we're going to win, aren't we? And I'm just here for the weekend out, like just to enjoy it and in pool and just play rugby for the weekend.
We're here at Butlins this weekend for kids, It's all about the kids, and about the development.
We all enjoy coming here. If you look around here now, what's going on? It's a top night. There's no conflict of teams. You know, all these teams are together. My lads out here playing now with lads from East Leeds, from Stanley. You know, they're all getting on. There's no conflict about teams. Rugby league. This is what rugby league's about. Stuff like this.
Well, we're in Skegness, celebrating rugby league. Really, there's looks like hundreds of junior rugby league teams here. So it's a great event for the coming together of rugby league, I think, and it's a fantastic event for all the kids to be involved in, and it looks like really well organised. So yeah, just happy to be here supporting it. I think it's great that Rhinos put the name to this, and they've obviously do a lot of work in the community in Leeds. So spreading the base a bit. Sort of all around England, inviting these junior clubs along is a great thing.
We've got age groups from under 7s to under 15s, playing rugby league, having a great weekend on tour. It's fantastic for the family. The families are here enjoying it, and we're also involving young referees who are getting the opportunity to improve their skills and do what they enjoy doing over the weekend as well.
The foundation put it in place 4 years ago, and they say that it's grown and grown, but the fact that these kids are able to just come out and play and be around each other and just enjoy playing without any real competition, but be able to showcase the skills is a marvellous concept. It's unbelievable. Other teams need to take note really and try and get more of these competitions going around. I wouldn't say competitions, more of these events going around the country on a more regular basis really, just so that the kids are there for not playing in the league. There's no competitiveness in it. Like I said, they're able to showcase and just play rugby.
The organisation's amazing. It's just so many kids down here, so many parents, everyone's having fun, there's food, everyone's so just loving the actual scenario of it all.
Well, I've come to this weekend event, the Leeds Rhinos Challenge, because my little boy plays for Newsom Panthers. It's the first one I've been to, and I've got to say what a fantastic event. I take me hat off to the organisers. 6,000 people at Butlins for a weekend, all mad rugby league fans watching the kids, which you can't beat. Super League's great and rugby league's great, but I don't think there's any experience like watching your own kids play the game. Adam Fogarty, former St Helens, Halifax and Warrington rugby league player. My 5 top hard as Bales players. In at number 5 would be John Neal, who I played with at St Helens. A prop forward, very tough. One of them players that when you played with him, he'd always do extra work and set the ball up and never shirked a tackle or took a backward step. In at number 4 would be Bernard Dwyer. For the exact same reasons, Bernard played hooker, prop forward, second row. You could put him anywhere in the pack and he'd never let you down, and get through more work than he should have had to do. In at number 3 would have been Shane Cooper from New Zealand. You couldn't have met a nicer fella off the pitch. I used to stay at Shane's house a lot. He took me under his wing as a young forward. But Shane, you put a rugby league shirt on him and he turned into a Tasmanian devil, and he's not even from Tasmania. But he was an out-and-out winner and an out-and-out 100% competitor. In at number 2, I would say Des Drummond, the winger from Warrington, who tackled me one day and I thought he'd broke every rib in my body. I don't think he hit me with his shoulder. Des had a great technique of hitting you with the top of his head in like a lunge. So, Des Drummond put the biggest hit on me that I've ever had. In at number 1, Paul Chachi Cullen, who I used to chase around the pitch and try and get him whenever I could because he depressed my cheekbone at Halifax with his elbow once. But we've become good friends. He coached me actually at Warrington after that. But he were always one of them niggly little players for me that you wanted to smash if you could get hold of him. Unfortunately, I never really got hold of him. So it's 1-0 to you, Paul. My cheekbone's still depressed, but I think I get 15 quid a year from industrial injuries for it. So thank you.
What an amazing event it's been yet again down here at Skegness for the Rhinos Challenge. I'm joined by Leon Crick and a very, very special guest. Leon, firstly, how's the weekend been in comparison to other past Rhinos Challenges?
It's been fantastic. We've got the biggest event we've done so far. We're in the 5th year. We've literally maxed out this time. 158 teams I think we've got, and 6,000 people. So it's been amazing. Speaking to the clubs, they've all loved it. They're having a great time and looking forward to the presentations this afternoon.
Talking about providing experience, we've got a really special guest. We've got Phil and Samuel here, who are the relatives of one of the greatest men I've ever met within rugby league, Harry Jepson. He meant so much to the Leeds club, president for so many years. Sadly, we lost him this year, but we're going to have a very special offer, bursary in his memory. Phil, tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing in Harry's name.
Well, we're looking to sponsor children to come to this event. Maybe children that can't, fund themselves, clubs that are struggling, and we're looking to raise money, and this is exactly the kind of thing. Harry's passion in life, as most people know, were education and rugby league, and this is pretty much the epitome of all of them things.
For many, many years, Harry gave young people their first chance of London life, taking coaches and coaches to Wembley as a schoolmaster and obviously club president. It's great what you're doing in his name, Phil. Congratulations, and we hope it's a great success. Leon, thank you for another fantastic weekend of rugby league and fun. Any messages for anyone who might want to come next year?
Yeah, I guess the message will be for next year. We've got the dates set in stone for next year. They get announced at the presentations this afternoon, and they'll be on the website rhinoschallenge.co.uk pretty shortly. Judging on last year, when we announced the dates, within 6 weeks, all the places were reserved. So if you want to get on board for next year, you need to be pretty quick, or you might not get in.
We could get a plug in for the harryjepsonfoundation.org, and obviously on Facebook and Twitter you can find all the details of how to gain the bursaries for next year.
If you want to get in touch with the Harry Jepson Foundation, details are on screen right now. We'll see you next year right here at the Rhinos Challenge.
Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, SPEC, the specialist power contractor to industry. Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, SPEC, the specialist power contractor to industry.
Let's go to work. Let's go to work.
Derek, I'm on stage, mate. I'm waiting for you. Where the hell are you?
Yes.
Where have you been upstairs? You've run away. Yeah.
Anyone seen Derek? Anyway.
Right, mate, listen, don't swear. Derek, don't swear, right, mate? Don't swear, right? I'm on stage. There's thousands of people in front of me, right? They're all wanting you to come down. Are you coming down? Is he here? But I think he's going to claim weight for being a couple of inches taller than me, so... Derek, where did you go?
Listen, big game.
Listen, we'll be having that boxing match earlier. You carry on reading me, my garden chase.
Listen. Calm down, mate. Calm down. We called it a draw. Are you happy with that?
I am, because an hour before the first weigh-in, I was behind. So.
All right. Okay.
I think he had a bigger breakfast than me. No,
he cheated me. He said to me, "That's a final." No, mate. You can't let him get away with it.
Right, where's the skills? We need to see some skills.
The difference.
Right, where's the skills?
Listen, Alex,
get some skills.
The difference in the weight was the difference between cleaning yourself properly and not in the morning. Seriously.
Right then. So who is done it in £5,000? Both of them. You both done it in £5,000.
Judge Rinder's donating £5,000.
Who's going to donate the money to the charities?
Listen.
£5,000 a piece.
Listen, when it was videoed this morning, I said to Marwan, "What do we call that in horse racing?" He said it's called a dead eat. I said, "What happens with the prize money?" He said, "You split it."
Yeah.
I said, "So does that mean we split the forfeit?" He said, "Yeah." But while we're here, I'm prepared to put 5 in if you are, mate.
I am indeed. Yeah.
Deal.
Yes! Woo! St James's Park in the background, and I've got a real Newcastle legend, Steve Harper. Steve, it's great to see you, mate. Tell us what you're doing here. Obviously, Newcastle United, former player, supporting rugby league.
Well, as a co-owner of Oddballs, the support within the rugby community union as well, I mean especially league as well, has been phenomenal. And when we were invited to come along and get involved with the Rugby League Cares programme as well, you know, it's a great experience, a great city, and you can see by the turnout just what the fans think of rugby league as well, so why not come along?
Oddballs has been huge in rugby league. All the boys love the pants, they're all wearing the pants week in, week out, and you see it when they go down in a scrum, pops out the Oddballs banner. It must be great branding for you guys as a company.
It is brilliant.
Why pants? Why did you get involved with Oddballs?
It was just in the pub one night, a few, you know, daft ideas that come about when you've had a few pints, not all good ones, and so we just, you know, we decided to launch it. Big Richard, who played rugby union, came up with the name, and it was just, what could we tie it in with? Testicular cancer, and this program, offload program you're doing, which supports mental health and physical health as well. It was great to be given the opportunity to play a small part in that and promote testicular cancer as well.
Recently, we had the privilege of attending the film premiere of Do They Want to Win? It's a Leeds United film done by Hebe Works. All the players were there, Strachan, McAllister, Vinnie Jones, they were all there, sat with them. For me, the main man, obviously, Howard Wilkinson and Bill Fotherby were unbelievable. But there was a lot of talk on the night of how much Speedo would have loved it. Gary's dad were in the film. Really sad time that he never really got the chance to talk to anyone about the issues he had. And mental health's huge within professional sport and also within the fans as well. It is a big problem.
It is, and just getting people talking about it. You know, I went public towards the end of my career that I'd struggled with depression around the time when I was around 30, and just I think that masculinity that you have, you just try to battle it yourself, and then once you do open up and talk about it, it's like a weight's being lifted off you,
massive.
and that's what's so good about the offload program, is getting people talking about it. And it's very much the same with testicular cancer as well. Men are too proud to, you know, they're probably easier for them to check themselves than talk about it. And then when they find something, it's just getting that crack amongst men in a dressing room or in the pub and opening up a little bit, because, you know, a problem shared is a problem half, doesn't it?
Luke Campbell has done so much great work with It's OK to Talk. He's a big part of the offload problem. They've pulled this together, the Oddballs Foundation and Rugby League Cares, doing so much good work within sport. The Danny Jones Foundation as well that Lizzie's doing. It's great that the fans are so receptive to charity and are always keen to support.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it's an honour today to, I mean, on behalf of the foundation, to be able to donate £15,000 to Rugby League.
15 grand.
It's brilliant. And these nice Larry van, one of these nice Larry vans, as you can see.
Do you drive one of these as well? You're like
There's
Grubber
always
behind the
one,
single mascot.
Welcome to Newcastle, you always get this side. So it's just great to, you know, to tag along. They have a 12-week programme, and for one of those weeks to be dedicated to testicular cancer, alone with the message we help promote. It's great. It's a partnership which seems to be working. So.
And you're a Newcastle-based company. I've been up to your factory. It's just growing all the time. You got hats in there as well. How can people get involved? What's the website? What do they do?
The website is myoddballs.com, and we do everything from the Larry clothing to boxer shorts, ladies.
You do kits as well for
kids
teams.
as well, yeah. We got kids ones called Ghoulies as well, which is a catchy name as well. But just the turnover, the interest, and to be able, like you said, to promote a message, the check yourself guides on every packet, just to get people talking, and everybody that, you know, the sooner you find a lump with testicular cancer, the better the chances of success.
Tonight we're going for a big party at Tiger Tag. Everybody's welcome. But tell us a little bit about Newcastle as a city and what this great event means to the local people, those crazy Geordies.
Well, they've certainly embraced it. The weather's not been great today, and the turnout's been amazing, hasn't it? Every fan that comes along, all the players, if they go out in town, they'll have a great time, believe me, because it's a party city and it's a great city. And just the warmth of the people is what they'll respond to. And hopefully, you know, it's a great event. Hopefully it keeps coming back.
Going back under Rafa, what's it going to be next year for Newcastle? Give us a prediction. If you had to pick now, are you going to be mid-table, are you going to battle relegation? What's your thoughts?
I think going up it's going to be hard for them, but I could see them under Rafa. I think top 12 would be good next year. Top 12, and then hopefully build year on year. Hopefully a bit better, but I think a comfortable survival in year one would be good.
And obviously we always ask people who've come on the show, who was your hero growing up? Obviously, maybe a goalkeeper, maybe a player. Mine were Alan Shearer, and Shearer said, you must have had a bad paper round. I said, hey mate, I was 13 when he got like Shearer.
I was trying to get his son here today. His son loves his rugby union as well, so I know that'll be swearing at you saying rugby union as well.
Mate, we love rugby.
His statue's up there as well. You can get a picture with that one as well. It's just, you know, it's a great city. rugby union's big with the Falcons up here, but I know there's big plans at Gateshead, the Thunder now as well. And it's just increasing and spreading the message of rugby league as well. And he said hopefully they have a great weekend and we see them coming back year on year.
Let's go to work. Let's go to work.
UK Red Fire Security Fan Camp. Wakey have just smashed Widnes at Magic Weekend. They're loving it. Magic Weekend. I'm joined by Kyle
and Holly.
If you look at the shirts, we've got Wigan Warriors and we've got Leeds Centurions. What's the relationship between you two?
Girlfriend and boyfriend. It's complicated.
Complicated. Oh, it's complicated. What colour is that? Donatello? No, Raphael. What? Donatello. I am joined by Donatello, but also, what's your name, mate?
Declan McVitie.
Big Wakey fan, I've heard.
Yeah.
What do you reckon to today's game? You must be absolutely buzzing.
Very good. They played very well.
Loving it. The place is buzzing. Faithful. They're in great spirits. Hull FC have just been smashed by St Helens, but as you can see, it's not dampened the spirits. All the round-up days are over. And the one will clover for you, oh faithful pal of mine. If you want to see me get naked tonight, come to Tiger. Tiger, it's all going off. Kim, I'm only joking. I'm going home early. I know you're a big Wakey fan. You must be absolutely buzzing with today's victory.
Buzzing. Top 8 on, here we come, lads.
Oh, they're buzzing, my Wildy. This is why I love you and your family. Madden. I want what you've been on all day. You are absolutely. All right, keep smiling, guys. It's only one game. You must be absolutely buzzing.
Over the moon. What a performance tonight. Cracker.
Because I know from playing rugby league, bringing a new coach in does freshen it up, but to put that many points on informal FC, what do you reckon clicked? What do you reckon Justin Holbrook said to the boys?
A bit of confidence he's got there, hasn't he? Has he told it play for the place? Who knows?
Oh! Wagga! They're all singing wagga! You must be absolutely buzzing though. St Helens fan at Magic, up and down season, new coach. What would you say if you saw the new coach coming down here now? What would you say to him?
Just keep up the good work and make sure you win the league.
Oh, win the league! He wants to not only beat Hull FC by 40 points.
So Widnes aren't going to win it, Hardy.
Oh, come on, that's your dad. Split up. But honestly, have a great trip back. There your boots, Matty Smith's boots. Matty, well done, mate. Love you. Well done.
Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry. Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, Spec, the specialist power contractor to industry.
Yeah, I think it's a great concept. Really enjoyed the weekend. I think they should keep it there. Keep it in Newcastle. I think it's a great atmosphere and the quality of games has been really good this year. And I've been very, very disappointed to see it moved away from Newcastle. We obviously got a really good win that really helped. Yeah, I think the concept's great, and I'm really behind the Newcastle Magic Weekend. We went okay. We seemed pretty comfortable, to be honest. At half time, we knew that Widnes were going to come back at us in that second half, but we really laid the foundations in the first half. You know, good, probably the best we've played in a long time. That first 40 minutes, and delighted to get the result and consolidate us place in the top six now. We're obviously at total fitness today. We've got 3 very important games coming up now. we've got like another Easter period Friday against Huddersfield, then we're away again at Wigan, and then a short turnaround then to I think Salford. So the recovery part of things is really, really important. The guys have had Saturday afternoon and Sunday off, being able to recover. They've had another recovery session today. And then we'll hit the ground running on Tuesday. But it's important that we got some massage into them. The guys have had a swim again today, just to refresh the bodies and the minds. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Obviously, confidence is really, really high at the moment. I think we've won the last 3 or 4 games if you include the Challenge Cup. So we go there, full of confidence. We're at home. We've had an extra day's recovery with Huddersfield playing on the Sunday. So yeah, we're looking forward to being back at the Beaumont Legal Stadium at home against a Huddersfield side that obviously would be full of confidence after their win at the weekend. We're looking all right injury-wise. We picked up a couple of bumps and bruises at the weekend with Ben Jones-Bishop. Had to leave the field with a shoulder problem. I don't think he's much of a doubt for Friday. We lost as captain Danny Kermond. He came off with a back problem, and Dave Fafita's gone for a scan on his neck. But just spoke to him now, literally 2 minutes ago, and the scan's come back positive, and he'll be fit and available for Friday. There's only really Dean Hadley and Mitch Allgood, the long-term injuries that but potentially could be back probably in 2 weeks' time. So we've got a pretty fit and healthy squad at the moment. We've got some good depth in the squad and some real competition for places, which is bringing the best out of the guys that are playing at the moment.
I enjoyed the Magic weekend. It was a great day. Bringing back memories just like when I played in the Auckland Nines. Just the atmosphere, the fans were great. It's just not just a great experience where like you got your home crowd and also the witness crowd there fighting against each other. But then you also got crowds from all the other teams, and you just embrace the atmosphere. The atmosphere was great, so I just loved every moment of it. I feel good. I'm just a bit sore today, just around the neck region, but that's whatever happens to every front row. You're always going to get a knock here and there, so yeah. Confidence is always good in our camp. It's always been good. We just worry about ourselves. Just keep floating under that radar. I think teams are underestimating us, and now we haven't even really had a good look at the ladder yet, but I know we're doing well, and all we're doing is concentrate on ourselves and not worrying about the other team so much, and just trying to execute us and about us. Yeah, the journey on the way home was great. We got told during the week that we weren't staying there. We're going to be coming home, so we got the boys together. We wanted to watch the last game somewhere, so we stopped at the pub in Leeds, and we all watched it as a team. And for that, lucky, I think everyone was praying for a draw, so we can keep our 5th spot. And also push away from the rest of them who's under us. So I think all the boys are loving it. There was a few laughs. Everyone was just having a laugh, and boys were boys. So yeah, it was a bit of fun.
My name's John Keir. I've been asked to select my all-time 13 of the players that I've coached, and I've been coaching a long time. The players range from when I worked as an assistant coach with Great Britain, over on the tour in '92, right the way through to more recent times, shall we say. And the players I've tried to select a team that can play long minutes and that's very relevant to today. And that sort of starts with the fullback. And I've selected Jonathan Davies there, which one might show how long I've been involved coaching, but two, it reflects the quality of the man, because there were many other candidates for that spot. But I just feel that Jonathan would be ideal in a modern context because he had a passing game, he was very elusive and a very, very smart player indeed. So at number 1 at fullback would be Jonathan Davies. The wingers, well, again, spoiled for choice. And rather than mention some I've left out, I'll just concentrate on the ones who are in. And on the right wing, it would have to be Jason Robinson, who I was fortunate enough to coach when he was playing for Great Britain Academy, as well as in the full international setup. And I think everybody knows what Jason could do. He was will of the wisp, you know, and whenever he caught the ball and returned it, there was always a danger of a break. very, very compact defensively as well, and he was just a threat whether he ran from dummy half or was finishing tries. So he'd be on one side. Then on the other side, I think we've got some quick players at Wakefield at the minute in Ben Jones-Bishop, Tom Johnson, but I still think this guy could outrun everybody who I've seen on a rugby league pitch. That's Martin Afire. And when Martin hit the fresh air, you knew full well that you could put your glass down, you could start clapping and start chalking the scoreboard, because it was so quick, and he just had a poacher's instinct to crop up in the middle of the field, stay on his edge or whatever. So two contrasting wingers. And then at centre again, spoiled for choice, but you've got to have Keith Senior, who I've got a great allegiance with from the Sheffield days. And I may well, though, ask Keith to play down the right. Mainly a left centre, Keith, but I may well ask him to play down the right, because on the left side, I'd have Paul Newlove. And I think with Keith Senior one side, Paul Newlove the other side, you'd have size, you'd have strength, you'd have power, and you'd have great defence. So we'd certainly have lots of strike there on the edges. Coming through to the half-backs, and although it pained me a little to do this, I've gone for two overseas players, and one is Adrian Lamb, who I was fortunate enough to coach when I was at Wigan, and Adrian was a great kicking game, great organiser, again with an eye for a gap. But I put him alongside Jason Smith, the Australian international who was over at Hull. And Jason, everybody would say, well, he's too slow to play half-back. Well, you ought to have told him that, because he used to slow everybody else down to his pace, then inject a bit of tempo in, pull people out of the defensive line, and he'd got such a subtle pass as well that he could send people through. And with both those half-backs, you'd have two great kickers as well. So I'd be quite happy with my 1 to 7. Then you come to the forwards, and me being a little, and I like big forwards, and I like big tough forwards. And at 8 and 10, I'd go with Adrian Morley as one prop, and I'd go with Jamie Peacock as the other. Both had great engines on them. Neither of them took a backward step. Both would generate great good forward, and they'd wallop you if you ran at them. So I'd be more than happy with that. And I'd stick in the middle of them as well, my mate, and God rest his soul, Teddy Newton. And I think we'd have a pretty combative front row there. And Teddy never really got the credit for the quality of football that he could play with ball in hand, because he was very clever. He knew when to pick up and go, he knew when to pick up engaged defenders, and again, he was one who didn't mind a little battle in the middle. So I'd be quite confident with that front three. Then my back three, I think the back three is the most exciting one for me, because on the left-hand side, in the second row, I'd have David Solomona. Never in all my games in rugby league have I seen a man able to offload the ball at such a late time in any tackle. He could virtually be inches off the floor with his hand. The ball would pop up to somebody in a much better position. And he was a great competitor. So he'd certainly give us further strike if you put him alongside Paul Newlove. On the other side, Paul Sculthorpe. Now everybody say, why ain't he at 13? Well, I've got somebody very special at 13. But Paul Sculthorpe would be on the right again. Great footballer, great competitor, tough as teak, great attacker, and could defend as well. So him alongside Keith Senior, quite tasty. And then, just to round it all off, and this guy would be my captain as well, because he's the most complete professional I've been involved in all my years in the game, and it would be Andy Farrell. And Andy would just lock the scrum, he'd play that middle channel, it'd be a ball playing loose forward, he'd also be able to cart the ball up if you required him it. Not a bad kicking game either. And he'd be my goal kicker, because inevitably when he played at Wigan, when he played for England, when he played for Great Britain, 4s became 6s, and that would be very important in this day and age. So I would be very happy to play in the Super League or to play in the international arena with that 1 to 13.
Whether it's power station, factory or stadium, covering installation or maintenance, SPEC, the specialist power contractor to industry.